Hi friends, Elizabeth Campbell here again. I got such a great feedback loop from people who wanted to know about lead generation, real estate agents obviously, so that I thought I would go through a lot of details about that and just a little bit more in depth for you. So give me a thumbs up if you like this video and hang in there, because this is going to be a wild ride, and hopefully you'll really glean a lot from this and learn something new. And if you don't, maybe it's just a reminder and an encouragement. So I do want to start off with some encouraging words. Just remember that the best real estate agents started out as a zero with no transactions and no clients. And so don't forget that everybody was once new. And so it doesn't matter if you're a new agent, or if you switched brokerages, or if you just don't feel like you're successful. Just remember, success is all in your mind. So what does success mean to you? Write it down. And why are you doing real estate? Like, what is your big why? What gets you up in the morning and what motivates you? And what is so important to you that you would do it even if you didn't get paid? For me, that's real estate and real estate training and teaching. And I love, love, love doing these videos and helping you guys out. So definitely give you some encouragement and tell me that you liked it if you liked it. If you didn't, that's okay too. So the ultimate guide to lead generation for real estate agents. And ready, hang on, I've got a huge list here. So this obviously the significance of lead generation is that if you don't have leads, guess what? You're not going to have business. So lead generation is the number one thing that a real estate agent can do, should do, has to do. Who hates lead gen? Who hates calling people on the phone? A lot of agents do not like doing that. Most agents like picking up the phone and saying, yeah, I'll come and show you a house. So don't be discouraged that it's not your favorite thing to do. It doesn't have to be, but you just have to do it. So that's important. And also you need a comprehensive lead gen strategy. So what's your strategy for lead gen? Are you going to be spending 2 hours a day calling people, doing open houses, door knocking, farming, doing videos, doing social media? What is your lead gen strategy? You need to write it down and hold yourself accountable. Also, daily lead gen is all about reaching out and having conversations with people, making sure that you're connecting with the people that are important in your life, so the sphere of influence, and then meeting people and adding them to your database. Meeting new people is sometimes a scary thing if you're an introvert like me. But if you make it into a game, like I'm going to meet one new person every day, then now it becomes a strategy, and now it's something that I can do instead of something that might be scary. Does that make sense? It's important when you set a goal for yourself, like meeting one new person a day, that goal is attainable. Don't set ridiculous goals for yourself. You'll just feel defeated before you even start. Just start. Just do the goal and set the goal that's realistic, that you know you can achieve. And do something that you enjoy as your lead gen. Don't start off doing everything you hate. Do some things that you do because you have to do them, and then find some really fun things to do. Because lead gen doesn't just have to be about picking up a phone. It can also be doing a meetup with other mothers or moms, people who have children, meeting at Fort Boise and doing like a play date with your kids. Those are really fun things to do. Meeting a group of friends from church up at Bogus Basin and go skiing together. That's also, believe it or not, considered lead gen, because you're connecting with people who know, like, and trust you, and they know, like, and trust you. And when it comes time, you can ask them for business. So those are really important things. Also, harnessing the power of referrals. What does that look like? When you meet people at, say, a convention, get their phone number, get their email, and then reach out to them on a monthly basis. Make sure they know you're still there. And if they ever have anybody that's moving into our community, into our area, then hopefully they'll think of you, right, as their real estate go-to agent. Then building and maintaining strong relationships with past clients If you came from another industry, hopefully you have a list of all those past clients that you can maintain those relationships, have coffee dates, go out, have fun, and then also make those connections. Those are great people that know, like, and trust you already, and those are the people that you want to ask for a referral from as well. Hey, do you know anybody who's looking to buy, sell, or real estate in 2024? If you do, I would love to have their phone number and I can connect with them. Don't worry about having them call me. Most of the time people end up losing my number, but I'd love to call them instead. So hopefully that helps. Asking for referrals is very scary sometimes, but it takes practice. Asking for referrals is what people who are successful do. So you can do that too. Creating incentives for referrals. So if you have any clients already that you've closed with, create a repeat referral client business. We actually have a free one-sheet on that. If you want to sign up for that, just email us at info@behomeidaho.com and we can help you with a repeat referral business outline. We're very good at it and we love our clients and we always love to have those repeat referral clients. One of my favorite things to do is door knock and open houses. Door knocking practices are not difficult. If you are doing an open house, then you can door knock 100 doors around that open house and invite people to your open house. So some of the things that you want to do to set up in advance for that is you want to do a market analysis of the house that you're doing the open house on. You also want to make sure that that agent hasn't already done door knocking around that listing. Just out of respect for them, you want to make sure that you're not doubling up on that. It kind of looks weird. But if they haven't, then certainly door knocking and invite those people. We call it a soft invite. Invite them to your open house. That's where you're going to have a conversation with them, get their information. You don't have to get their information when you're door knocking. I know some people will tell you you do, but don't beat yourself up if you can't get their information. It's okay. What you want is you want to meet them again at the open house. So those open house door knocking scripts are something like this. Hey, I'm Elizabeth Campbell with Be Home Idaho at Keller Williams Realty Boise, and I wanted to invite you to my open house at 123 Main Street. It's a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath. It's an amazing home, and I don't know if you've seen it yet, but I just wanted to make sure that you had an opportunity to either see that home or invite friends to come and see it. Our open house is on Saturday from 1 to 3. So I hope that helps. It's super easy to do. The other marketing practices are mailers. Mailers can be expensive, deep pockets, right? So $500 to $700 to do 500 mailers. There are some very inexpensive companies where you can actually do the mailers and they will look very professional. You can work through a title company to get lists of names of people who have been in their home or been in their home for certain years, even home configurations and loans on homes. So that part's easy. And if you need a guide to walk you through that, just give me a call. Again, happy to help. And then creating your postcard, once you create it once, you don't have to create it over and over again. You'll have a template that you use so that you can continue to create more and more of those. Remember, branding is about having this similar look and feel every time, and it takes 7 of those impressions to get 1 sale. So that's really important. Calling, the art of cold calling. Cold calling in real estate takes practice. So you want to practice with somebody who is very good at helping you practice what to say, who to say. But one of the really fun things to do is when you're calling your sphere of influence, you do the LP Mama. I'm going to have in text up here what that acronym is, but LP Mama is really kind of what you go through when you're talking to somebody new and they're a lead and they're a potential lead. So you can go through this list of questions that you ask people to make sure that they're not working with an agent, they might have a lender or not, what is their financing, are they ready to sell, is this the right market, is this the right home configuration. So that's what LP Mama is. The other thing that is really, really cool is to kind of remember the family, occupation, recreation, and also and so it's the FORD acronym, and I'm going to put it all on there. And that's really a good way to kind of keep a conversation going when you don't know what to say. So you just say, hey, how's the family doing? Or how's your job going? And, or, what did you do for the holidays? And so those are really, really important things
and getting to know them is the best part of being a real estate agent. You really want to know their forward, what's going on in their family, their occupation, what do they do for free time and fun time, and what are their hopes and dreams. And that can even lead to what are their 2024 real estate related plans, and do they really have.
So the other thing that you can do is talk to them with the FORD acronym. So FORD stands for Family, Occupation, Recreation, and Dreams. So if you can remember those things, and when you're talking with somebody, it really kind of keeps the conversation going. And not everybody has the gift of gab. Certainly I don't. And so I really love little hip tips and tricks to help me have conversations with people. And it isn't that I'm not interested, it's just I don't have like the small talk gene. My husband does, but I don't. So generating leads from social media. So I would consider YouTube social media, Instagram, Facebook, podcasts, any kind of thing that is in what we consider a social standing is social media. So social media is generally online. And if you do it the right way, you can get leads from social media. So choosing the right social media platform for your target audience and strategies for content creation and engagement, and then running paid advertising campaigns on social media. So what that means is that if you post something and you boost it, then you can actually target areas where you want to generate business. And so I do think that is a good way to generate leads on social media. I don't think it's super expensive either. It also helps to brand you as a person, as an influencer, as a real estate agent. I don't think you should rely 100% on social media for your lead gen, because I think that's probably not going to set you up for success. It's also kind of lazy. And I don't mean to say that if that's the only way that you're doing business that you're lazy, but unless you run it like a business, it is not the most successful way to go about getting all that business that you need. It takes a lot of work to get leads on social media. You actually have to respond to people who like your stuff. You really need to engage with them. And again, it's all about engagement on social media. And so that's really important. Generating leads from YouTube. So we're doing a 100 video challenge, and getting leads on YouTube is all about like time on task and getting pushed to that algorithm. And I'm not an expert at that, but I do know that you can get leads from YouTube, especially if you become your area market leader, like the expert on your market. And I think that that's really important to know that there are niches in YouTube that work, and so the money is in the niches, really. So creating informative, engaging YouTube content, optimizing your YouTube videos for search visibility. You can actually use Google ad, like trends, and see what search tags are trending. So you can do hashtags, and then those things will hopefully give your video more traction in the areas that you want to generate business. And then you can leverage YouTube analytics to refine lead gen strategies. So if something's not working, you can pivot, and then if it is working, then you can do more of that that's working. And then that customer relation management, that CRM, you can do mass emailing, you can do texting, you can do automated drops, you can keep track of all your conversations on there. So a CRM is a wonderful way to keep track, and it's really an important piece to be a successful real estate agent. But choosing the right CRM is a personal choice. We use Lofty. I've used FirePoint. Lofty used to be Chime. I've used Top Producer. I've used a Google Sheet. I've used a piece of paper before. So the only best CRM is the one that you actually use. And just remember, try not to do too much at once. That's why setting goals and keeping and staying with your goals is very important so that you don't get distracted. Real estate agents tend to, especially new ones, tend to have the habit of buying shiny objects and not ever using them. So just remember, buy your CRM. If you want to buy ads, you really spend as little as possible buying ads. If you want to do social media, great. Don't spend all your time doing it, but generate new leads through open houses, door knocking, and those kinds of marketing efforts. I hope this helps you be a rock star real estate agent. And oh, as always, be safe, be happy, and be home.